Hello, Dragon fam. Welcome to my raid. Shadow Legends channel. I'm your boy Debo Dragon. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, you can see here on the screen, I was grinding some dragon while I went out for a walk with my son. I was running some multi-battles. Now, you can see the items, the artifacts down below here, right? Over all the way. Hint is all the way to the right. We pulled 2 mythical chests. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I think something has finally happened. Let's go check it out on the home screen, and then we'll get into today's content. But this is just so big, I had to go through this, and I had to showcase you guys what might have just happened on my main account. And yes, it did. I'm actually blocking it, but your boy has finished a dungeon mission, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the ever so tough one that we all struggle with. Is not only just getting mythical artifacts, but then after you finish that mission for Marius, 2 missions later, you have to do the dungeon mission. We have to obtain 4 mythical chest plates from a dungeon, which I literally just completed before recording this video out on a walk with my son. This is amazing. We are finally done with that one. Oh, that one felt like forever. I don't even know how long it took, but it took way too long. I think it does for everybody. But now we just kind of grinding through this. Now we also have live arena that's already done. We got a void shard. We'll take those. Super easy. Stage 7 for Spider Den, 20 times easy. Already have the next one done, and the rest of this really chapter is not hard. And there's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, and I'm on to part 3 for our boy Marius, the Gallant, the Horsey, who I finally and I really need on my main account here. Stop right there, dragons. If you want to get your hands on a free Karato Fox Hunter, as well as 3 more epics as you progress your account in Raid Shadow Legends, click on my link right now. Here are the easy few steps to follow. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to get a free Karato as a starter champion, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Vergis as you level up. Click on that link now and let's crush this. But yeah, just want to share that really quick. But all right, let's get into today's content. As you can see, and as you guys might know already, especially if you go here, right? Where is it? In the chat, global chat. Look at all the people. Look at all the people. What are we doing today? Everyone is summoning their Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. The first one is now available, and everybody's getting them on their accounts. And now it's my turn as well. I got to get mine because I love Ninja Turtles too, and I need my turtle on my account. Let me slide back over here. Now, I just want to say that Plarium actually did a good job with the lineup here, right? So a lot of times with these login champions, you know, especially if you're trying to min-max, right? We're trying to get this to line up with whether most of the time it's a champion chase, right? Where when you claim the Lego login champion, you're going to get those points towards that tournament or event, right? But this time it actually lines perfectly if you guys have logged in every single day since this collab started, where it lines up with what is currently going on right now, which is Clan v Clan CVC with personal rewards. So we're going to go ahead and not even hold it. We don't have to hold out into it. We don't have to hit the R button. So if you guys don't know as well, if you want to try to save on collecting a Lego for that login champion for those events or whatever down the road that are, maybe a day off or 2 days off or a week, even a week off. If you're on PC, all you have to do is press the letter R. It's going to send you to the shop. And then from here, all you do is click on this tab and you can go anywhere in the game. And that kind of negates you collecting that item and saving it for another time, right? Because then you just go back to the home page and it's still there. You still have the credit. You didn't claim it. So if you didn't know, now you know. But today we're claiming our Michelangelo and we're going to build him out and hopefully get a nice build for him to play with on my account. Super excited. Just have a Ninja Turtle on my account. This is awesome. Let's go. There he is. 30,000 points for CVC. Congratulations. We also get a nice little boost here as well. So all you have to do is super simple. Click share and then just click any of the platforms and you get credit for this. You don't have to share. I mean, you can if you want to your community. But yeah, just by doing that, you're going to get another 10 spirit brews, 120 energy, and 5 of the superior spirit potions. So not bad at all. We'll take that. Give us a nice little help to leveling him up. But yeah, all right. Well, Michelangelo is now on the account. Let's go check him out. As I am not, I don't have any test server access yet. Maybe one day. But yeah, this is super awesome. Where is our boy at? I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do. All right, there he is. There he is. Michelangelo's on the account. Very awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start leveling him up. Let's build him up. So first things first, let's go to the tavern. Let's level him up. We're gonna throw some bunch of foods that we don't need in here. Bam, get him a little quick level 24. Very nice. And then the rest we'll finish him up with some brews. I got plenty of spirit brews, 240, 46 to finish him off. That's fine. We'll do it. I don't do it often, so it's fine when I do it every once in a while. All right, so 50. Do I have enough everything to ascend? Oh, we have full ascend. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's do that as well. More points for CVC. Thank you very much. So 5-star ascend as well. I am gonna have to get some books though. I think I don't think I have any books at all. I have one book, so I might have to do a thing if you guys know what I mean. Debo, a Dragon Fam, sorry. Debo Dragon Fam, there we go. If you guys know what I mean, we might have to do a thing to get all his skills up and running for that. But all right, let's go ahead and rank him up. Oh, man, I think I used everything for Champion Chase recently. So I do have the chickens though, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and throw some chickens on him and that'll take care of that. Bada bing, bada boom, level 60, baby, or a 6-star anyway. And then let's go ahead and throw a feast on him, or a barrel. Sorry, let's throw a barrel. I didn't realize I had this many barrels. Oh my God. 16 barrels. That is nice. I've been saving these pretty well. All right, let's throw that on him. Boom, 60, baby, just like that. He is ready to go. Oh no, I need more. And I don't think I have any in here because I think I just mixed them. Ooh, I have 3. But that's not enough. I need 1 more. Oh my goodness. All right, let me go grind out a little bit of the, what is it called? Arcane Keep, right? And get that done.
A few moments later.
All right, that was easy. Only took 1 battle and we got 3 superior arcane potions. So we will take that all day long. Thank you very much, Plarium, for the hookup. All right, let's get back to this. So go back in the tavern. Let's full ascend. Boom, 6, baby. Now, the other awesome thing too is we are going to be getting basically a guaranteed. Oh, Plarium, why you got to do this to me? They know what I want to do. Sneaky, sneaky. Might do it though, but we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna hold off on that for now. But the other awesome thing, right, with the Michelangelo chase, right, is as you continue after day 7, you get more rewards here, right? And then also guaranteed, you start with a date or a day on day 14, you're gonna get a 2-star for his perfect soul. And then in the phase 2, as you basically just play the game, we're gonna get not only an awesome avatar, but we're gonna get all the way to the 5-star, which is huge. It's gonna help get you those substats, what we need for, especially for my account where we're end game. We really need the stats and a lot of big stats to be able to do things in the game like we're supposed to. So this is very, very nice. So guaranteed 5-star for him as well. That's huge. But okay, cool. That's done. All right, Dragon Fam, full transparency. I'm going for this deal. It's just a good deal. And for the sake of the video, I want to fully max him out as much as I can. So we're going to go ahead and grab this instant power pack. Okay. Don't judge me. All right, Dragon Fam, so we've got all the goodies. Let's go ahead and jump over back to the tavern. So he's fully leveled up. He's fully ascended. We do need to get his skills now. So here we are on the skills. We did the thing. We've got all the books. I think I'm just going to fully max him out, even though priority is just his A2 as A3. Just to reiterate his kit again, if you guys watched my video for his debut, we kind of already broke him down. But again, we'll just go through real quick. So the Booyah on the A1 is a double hitter. Places a 50% increased attack buff on this champ for 2 turns. Not too bad. On the A2, express delivery, brah. Attacks one enemy before attacking, has that 75, which books up to 100% chance of placing that 60% decreased defense debuff on the target for 2 turns, and then also has a 100% of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. I will ignore 25% of the target's resistance if the attack is critical, which it's going to be because we're giving him 100% critical rate. But then also has the ability of placing a debuff spread effect and taking all debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies, and will ignore 25% of each target's resistance if the initial attack is critical as well. So very nice on the A2. On a 3-turn cooldown, we book into it. And then on the A3, this is where it gets a little juicy, a little interesting. The Shell Cyclone. So it's an AoE with a 100% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff and a leech debuff for 2 turns. Will also ignore that 25% of the target's resist when it's critical hits. And this is where it gets interesting. So he does place a taunt debuff on this champion on himself for 2 turns, which is kind of interesting, right? Because he's a damage dealer. You don't really want to taunt on a damage dealer because they're not really made to take hits, right? But this is on a 3-turn cooldown as well. His passive is where things make sense. So Party Dude, passive effect has a 15% chance to evade an enemy's skill and all of its accompanying effects, as well as when he has a taunt on himself, that bumps up his evade effect to 30%. So he evades basically all the damage, or at least 30% chance of evading it, as well as getting that activated, basically Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle team up, where all if they're on the same team, all the Ninja Turtles will come in and join in the attack. And then on the active effect, place the shield buff equal to 300% of the shaman's attack for 1 turn when they receive any hits. So we want to put tons of attack on him to then equal out to 300% shield buff. That's crazy insane. All right, let's go ahead and book him up and let's get this going. Just boom, max that out. That's 10 books to max him out. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Give us all the points for CVC. 30,000 points for CVC as well. We'll take that. Very, very nice. Nice. Okay, so next, we got to gear him out, right? So let's figure this out. Okay, so for his build, what I usually first do is I go to the Hell Hades website and just kind of get an understanding of the champion a little bit more in depth, right? So they give him a 4.5 overall rating, which is amazing. You got the little lure behind him and kind of his kit. And then this is his rating of areas where he's great at. And they're giving him some great reviews in all the clan bosses. He looks pretty solid. Doom Tower can be somewhat helpful. Normal dungeons, he's great. He excels very well, and he's just okay kind of for the hard mode side. Faction Wars, of course, he's going to be amazing for Bannerlord, right? Yeah, Bannerlord. And then he's actually really, really good for Arena with a 4.5 as well, giving you, as you hover over these, at least tell you what they use. So debuffer, right? And as well, the crowd control. And then, you know, the breakdown of all his skills here. I do and don't use the reference here. I have like 2 other websites that I use for actual builds for the masteries, which we'll go through here in a second. And then, of course, once we get that awakening once we get the soulstone, perfect soulstone from the logins and doing all the things in game, we'll definitely be throwing that Nature's Wrath on him. And then this is what I also use, right, as well for his recommendations for gear. So we definitely want to get nice, good amount of attack percentage, definitely the 100% crit rate, as much crit damage as we can with the gear that I have. We do need accuracy to place those debuffs, and then a good amount of speed as we want to get him as many turns as we can for his kit, where he's placing those taunts as well as the, you know, the decreased defense, the stuns, and of course the deep spread effect as well. He also has the decreased attack. I forgot about that, and the leech. Man, so many debuffs. That's why we want him to kind of be fast. But again, I'm using the Hell Hades optimizer here, and it's currently working on a build for me. But how I usually do it really quickly, just to give you my insight on this. I'm no pro, but this is just kind of what I do. And some people have asked in the comments if I can kind of show them what I do when I'm doing a build for a champion. So I always bring this down to minimum artifact level. We do have the free removal, right, of gear, which makes this amazing, where we can actually check all these now, where if we need to take gear off other champions, we now can. Whereas before, we had to just kind of utilize whatever we had in our storage. But now we kind of pull it off whoever we want to make the build work. We can, again, masteries are here as well for the configuration. I don't really mess with the battle. Stats is the big one as well. I didn't want to put the attack, but I definitely wanted to, I mean, I don't have the best gear. So the best I can do that I tried to get a build with was about 230 speed. I know that's kind of slow for what I want him to do, but I just want to kind of just showcase him. And then as well, crit rage, it's already in there, optimizing for 100%. Crit damage, I mean, I could put like 250 here, but it'll give me a good amount, I think, overall. Crit damage, we usually got put in here, whatever my minimum is, which is really, as an endgame player, like 250 minimum, or at least 200. And then because he does need to place those deep abilities, I definitely want him over 300 accuracy. And then slots, sometimes I mess with this, but today I'm not. Sets, I want him in a merciless. I don't have enough accessories right now, so I'm just gonna go for the 6-piece for merciless set. I never really mess with the glyphs or the past builds. But then bam, I hit optimize, and it's already got our kit here. So, you know, it gives you a breakdown of different ones. And then I have the paid version here, so it gives me a little bit of showing stat difference, you know, with everything here. But let's go ahead and view it. And here is our build. So we've got, man, a bunch of gear from a bunch of champions. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We're going to use it. We're going to grab it. And let's see what our overall stats are when we equip it in game. That's super cool how you can equip it in game as well. If you go to, I'll show you. If you go here in game, right, you go to your champions. You want to type in the person's name, because sometimes it'll put another person and it kind of messes up, where it'll actually put it on a different champion. Then you might sync with that, which we don't want. So got Michelangelo here, perfect. And then on the optimizer, you just click equip in game, and it literally sends it in game to that champion with all the gear already on. So boom, there it is. So with this gear, pumps him up to almost 40k HP. I would have loved for the 5k attack, but pretty close. Maybe if we level up some of this, we might hit it. 2.2 defense, 228 speed. Crit rate needs to hit that 100. Hopefully we can when we upgrade this here. Or if we glyph. No, we can't glyph. Crit rate. But yeah, we should get there hopefully. 255 crit damage, not too bad. And accuracy almost at 300, so we'll take that there. All right, Dragon Fam. So with a little bit of tweaking on the gear and everything like that, we were able to get the total stats a little bit better. So 41k HP, got up to 6k attack, 6.1k attack, 237 speed. We did hit the 100 crit rate, 101, and bumped up the crit damage to 255 and hit the 300 accuracy. So we got that all set. for the most part. Not great, but it's I think it should be all right. We got the perched shadow as a relic just to give him extra turns, or at least a chance to get an extra turn, as I just got this relic in yesterday's video or 2 days ago video when I crafted relics. And then masteries, we're gonna go with a bunch of offense, of course. So bam. So yeah, we'll get that crit rate, right? We'll get the crit damage as well. And then of course you do extra damage when they're full HP. Got to go for the instant damage target with less than 40% HP. Now this is where I got little mixed because there's 2 different ways I can go here, but I think I like Boozer's reference masteries here, so I'm gonna follow that. The other guy I didn't and actually like it overall, so we're gonna go with Boozer's mastery set here. Actually guys, I changed my mind. I'm going with the other build. Not Boozer's after all. Sorry, Boozer. I just like this whirlwind of death just because we get extra speed whenever we kill anybody, and that stacks up to 18 more speed. I think that's nice, especially if we want him to be faster. So I think this is going to help us better. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with the bring it down, and then this one as well, where we get the 30% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random skill by 1 turn. I think this is going to help us for the build as well. Methodical, of course, and then kill streak, as we might be using him in arena and siege. And then of course got to go with the helm smasher for that extra chance, that 50% chance again, the 25% ignoring targets defense. Definitely got to have that. And then of course going to support, because we need more accuracy, right, to land those debuffs. So we'll grab that for the 10% more accuracy, charge focus, as well as swarm smiter for increased accuracy. Of course, the boost stat on our artifact sets, excuse me, and then also the extending the duration of a debuff that we cast. Got to go for that. Boom, there we go. Mastery is done. Oh man, I think I might have blocked that. I'm sorry guys, but there's the masteries there on the right. I might have blocked it, my bad, but you can see all the masteries there on the right of the screen there. But yeah, okay, so that is everything there overall. I think we're good to go. I think he's ready. Yeah. All right, Dragon fam, we're gonna test out our Michelangelo in stage 21 of Dragon, as we're doing that for the fusion right now for the tournament towards the Donatello fusion. And we wanted 21 to go against the counter on affinity against force, spirit against force, right? So we got Marichka in there with the lead for the speed boost, as well as cleanse, heals, extra turn, or an added attack with her as well. And then with the Miss Lydia as well, because she has the weekend, so we can do the debuff spread. She also has blocked after skills on the A3 and block buffs as well, and poison sensitivity. Don't really need that, but yeah. All right, let's go into it. I'm gonna jump from the wave right to the dragon as well, so we see how we do against the dragon. I don't want to really worry about the wave. All right, let's go. All right, so we've made it to the dragon, and I just have to say his animation is so awesome. Let's check him out. I'll go ahead and throw that on there with the Lydia, yada yada, decrease defense, weekend. Let's get the extra turn on the A1. Bam. Does he cut in? No, it goes to Lydia. All right, here he is. So his abilities are actually on cooldown, so we'll just go with the A1. So do the little schmack dice. Oh, 180 damage on the A1. We'll take that all day. Definitely take that. Poison sensitivity place. Boom, boom, boom. We'll go ahead and boost up with the Marichka. And all right, here's his A2, right? So this is the one that decreased defense, stun, debuff, spread. All right, let's go. A2. Bam, that animation looks super cool with the nunchucks. Love that, love that, love that. Let's keep going. We'll get a little shield, little heal as well. Protection. Need that, need that. All right, switches forms. Let's get the added attack. Does he join in? No, it goes to Lydia. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Ooh, another turn because she's in relentless. He attacks, he jumps in. 160k damage. Nice. Oh, I want that A3. Let's go with the A2 or the A1 again. Nice. Averaging about 100. Oh, Merciless kicks in, gets an extra turn. All right, let's see the A3. Again, this one decreases attack, places a leech, and also drops that taunt. Let's go. Oh, that animation looks cool, and he screams out Cowabunga as he attacks. That is sick. I love that. All right, let's go ahead and run the rest in auto. We've seen all his attacks, all his abilities. Let's run on auto, see how we do. Oh, was that 200,000 with a triple hit there? That looked like a triple hit. Oh my goodness, he's just going in. He is going in. Oh, look at his shield. Activates from the passive, right? The 300% from his attack stats gives him that shield. Look at his shield. That is nice. I want to see his evade. Will he evade as well? Is he going to get an evade off? Oh, he's just doing all the damage. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Cowabunga to finish him off. And oh my God, 3.6 million damage from our Michelangelo. That is amazing. Let's go. The kit works. The build was good. We did the things. All right. Well, cool. There's a showcase for our boy Michelangelo. And if you guys enjoyed the content, again, I would appreciate if you guys could leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and join the Discord as well. We'd love to have you part of the community. And again, if you guys want to see more content like this, let me know in the comments down below. How did you build your Michelangelo? as well as we all probably just got him on our accounts. But that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm your boy Debo Dragon. Have a good night or day. Take care, guys. Peace out.